Greetings Terrarians, Khaios here. Welcome to July's Commenter Day. Now for the roughly 7,000 new subscribers to the channel since the previous Commenter Day, I'm gonna just quickly explain what it is. Once a month, typically on a Saturday, I go through the comment section on the previous Commenter Day and I take the highest upvoted build request and then I go ahead and build it. So if you're new to the channel or if you're returning, be sure to leave a build request in the comment section below so that next month I might go ahead and build it for you. Today's build request comes from Braden Wilson, who asks for an underground tech base with ruined parts. So that's what I'm going to be tackling today. I've started the bunker off with some palladium columns for the side walls, with some stone slab and some sandstone slab painted gray for the floor, and some titan stone painted white for the ceiling. I want the bunker to look like it's been abandoned, so I'm adding some leaf and leaf wall and vegetation just overgrowing, and I also want to make it look like this bunker has a hidden aspect to it. So there's going to be an elevator, but on top of it and filling the bunker is going to be a bunch of crates and supplies. I also want to build a missile silo. At this point in the build, I'm not sure if I actually want to build a missile yet or just have it be an older missile silo that no longer holds anything, but we'll get to that in just a little bit. So I'm also working on the elevator shaft at this point, and while it's obviously not going to function, the elevator itself is going to be that dynasty platform at the top with some of the chains acting as the wheels, and I also threw in some hellstone brick painted gray to give off these red embers, and the embers I kind of envision looking like sparks, and I think it looks really well in a build like this. Next up, I'm going to start clearing out the area for a cavern around the silo and the bottom of the elevator shaft. The background wall for the silo, and for most of the build in fact, is going to be titan stone wall painted white. There's some stone slab walls for accents and some Evanstone brick wall for accent as well. Sandstone painted gray, just, I know I overuse it, I get it, but it just makes a really good looking cave material, especially for things like stalactites and stalagmites, which is kind of what I was going for this bunker cavern. So that's what I'm going to be using as the primary material. As for the background walls, I'll be doing that in T-Edit just a little bit. The doors are made out of deep yellow painted copper plating with black painted copper plating wall in the background, and you just slope them to get that nice construction or hazard or whatever pattern you want to call it for the doors. And I think it just really makes a bunker door pop out when you do this style. I decided to go ahead and try to build the missile for the silo, and although it turns out a lot darker than I anticipated, I didn't really want to give it some gem spark background because I couldn't really justify it just randomly glowing. All in all, I think it turned out alright though, so I left it in and I'm pretty happy with it. Now I'm carving out another supply room that will have a crane on the ceiling. On the right side, I'm going to make a little techie area with some big monitors, and beneath that I'll be adding a little bit more some water tanks and some computers. The monitors are going to be made out of midnight confetti block painted gray with some diamond gemspark block in the background. The piping is going to be dynasty wood, and the accent, the colorful accent that you're seeing me place right now is copper plating painted deep cyan. At this point, I hop into T-Edit to work on the walls for the cavern. These are made with some of the natural background walls, so the only way to do this is with T-Edit or with mods. I'm going with T-Edit, just a quick in, quick out, and it really makes the cave look really natural. I really enjoy this wall. So I'm adding some waterfall features, and I'm also going to be adding some pools of water beneath the bottom layer of the cavern, and the waterfall is going to be passing in front of the bridge. To do that, I'm actuating the blocks and painting them white. They do stand out just a little bit, but it's not too bad, and it looks a lot better than if the waterfalls were hitting the bridge itself. Because this build is so close to the desert, I am going to place a pure water fountain to change the water to blue, and I use Cheat Sheet to just hide it in the shadows off to the right of the build. I'm attempting to make a layered cavern wall here with some shadowing and some background wall textures, and while it normally looks good, it just looked off with the waterfall, so I decided to scrap it. One last detail that I'm adding is to add flickering lights in T-Edit using some wiring mechanics. And that is the abandoned bunker done. I do wish that I had more time to work on it. I would have added a bit more of the techie stuff. In hindsight, maybe I could have left out the silo and added a little bit more tech to the build, but I do think the build turned out pretty good overall. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Don't forget to comment below what you guys would like to see for next month. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll catch you all later. Happy building.